Hello! Oh man, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Hi everyone. I know that we have a few people here in the chat saying hello. Hi Dawn, hi Melissa, hi Amanda. Thank everybody for joining. Oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've had a live show on my channel just to hang out and chat. But I'm excited to be back, and I'm so excited to have Mel with me. Mel, how does this work? Mel, say hello.
Hi, I'm happy to be here. I need to get lots of reading done because I really don't want to have to roll over any of my books. I want to complete this TBR this month.
Oh, you and me both. Oh my goodness, what are you reading today, Mel?
I've been listening to Children of Blood and Bone, and I'm physically reading Fairest of Them All. Fairest of Them All.
Nice.
Or The Fairest of All. That's what it's called. The Fairest of All, I think.
I am tackling the Behemoth. Oh man, I did not read anything when I talked to you yesterday. I went and played Animal Crossing instead, so I need to make some progress. But I did finish the Bane Chronicles, so I'm excited about that. I have made some progress in something.
Yay.
I'm not saying it's good, but I made progress. Hi, Karina. Hi, Chelsea, and hello.
Bonjour.
Emroika? I probably butchered that.
Emroika sounds good.
Bonsoir. I love that.
Bonsoir.
Good evening, Mel and Kaylani. Good evening. Hi, Abby. Hi, The Bookish Adventure. Oh my gosh, so many people here. Hi. So good to see you guys. We're going to be doing 30-minute shrimps. Mel, you good with that?
I'm good with that.
Minutes? I am not prepared.
Neither am I. I have to my book's in the other room. I have to go grab it. Emroika says that is correct.
Oh, nice. Nailed it. Nailed it. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Tammy. Oh my gosh, you guys are all here. I'm so excited.
So many people.
I know, it's literally the last time that I went live was when I was living at my other apartment.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Sophia. Okay, let me get
I know you were doing live sprints like weekly on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, I used to do them every Wednesday. And then life just got busy and I stopped doing them, but I'm happy to be back. I don't know. I can't say I'm going to do this every week anymore, but at least I can try. I can try.
Yeah, life definitely got hectic for a while. My life's going to be hectic for the next year.
Yeah, but you're traveling. It's different.
I'm coming to see Kaylani.
It's going to be so much fun. Currently reading Thieves for TBR Knockout. Hey! First book in a series. Nice. Reading Empire of the Vampire by Christoph. Are you liking it? I'm still afraid to read that book. Even though I'm currently reading a big-ass book right now, I'm still afraid. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. Positive thoughts as you tackle the beast of Priory. Thank you. I need it.
What are you thinking? It looks like you've gotten through a good chunk. What are you thinking of it so far?
200 pages in, and let me just say I am very confused. But I feel like that's very normal for reading an adult fantasy, especially a standalone. I was texting Karina about this earlier. Like, it's a standalone, so she's pushing all of this world building, this intense world building, into one singular book. So I'm trying to cut it some slack, knowing that it's going to be a little confusing before it makes sense. But we're also following
Crescent City.
I know. I think that's why I'm trying to give it some slack, because I mean, Crescent City was a little tough to get through in the first 200 pages. But we're following like 4 different perspectives over 2 different sections of the world. So you're getting 2 times the world building. And you have just like a lot of different magical aspects going on. It's very confusing, but I like the writing style. And for the most part, it's easy to understand, but it's also told in like old timey a little bit. So it's like you have to kind of digest the words. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm trying. I'm reading Hardy. Just got off work. Wish I could join reading sprints. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't join. Let's see. I'm going to be reading While Boyfriend Watches Football Game Tonight. Hi, both of you. Nice. I like your prioritizing of your time. Screw the football game. Let's read. Reading A Crown of Swords. Wheel of Time number 7. Damn. I'm nearly done. 50 pages left. Wow. Priory. I did say I would open it up with you, didn't I? You did. You really did. Melly, did you have a question?
Oh, no. I misread something.
Oh. Currently reading The Forest of Stolen Girls, and I might start Wolf Song on Crescent City. My 2 favorites. Oh, my God. Currently reading We Hunt the Flame. Nubia. Oh, love that one. French. I just read that as Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince of Fools.
I need to finish Prince of Fools. I meant I'm reading Heartless. That makes more sense.
I love Heartless. Oh my gosh.
I know I want to read it so bad. Hi, Clint.
So good. Hello, lovely.
All right, I made it through all the comments. Now I know what everyone's reading. Let's do our first shrimp, and then we can talk a little bit more. But I want to get a lot of reading done today, so.
Okay, when we start, I'm gonna run and go get my book.
Okay, how do I do this? Like I've never done this before. All right. Hope you guys have a good reading, shrimp. Happy reading. Here we go.
Happy reading.
I just have like 1 page left to the end of this chapter.
Okay, read.
I hope everyone did well.
Gabriel, you're not late.
I've officially made it to part 2 of this book.
Yay!
I'm
So
200
let's see.
pages.
Nice. I got 22 pages
What are
read.
you reading?
I'm reading The Fairest of Them All.
That's right. That's right.
And so I like right after I started, this scene happened. Okay, do you know what this is about?
It's a retelling, but I don't. Sleeping Beauty. There. No.
It is a retelling, but it's fair, like The Fairest of Them All, Snow White. But there's a twist because it's also a Rapunzel retelling. Because Rapunzel is who grows up to be the evil queen.
Interesting.
And the scene when the prince climbs Rapunzel's hair, where is it? The sun spilled into the room. His hands were on my waist, my neck, pulling off my dress. I let him press every bit of my body, ensuring that I was still there, that I hadn't dissolved into light too. I pulled off his shirt, slid my palms down his chest onto his smooth belly. And then we were on the bed, and I looked up, saw my own face in the mirror. Was it only mine? I was sure I saw rippling another face appear beside it for one moment before he pulled me down beneath him. And then it was only his thoughts, the press of his skin under my hands, the feel of him entering my body.
Well, then. Okay.
I was just like, well, I was not, that was on page 25. I was like, I was not expecting that.
Okay, then.
And then, and she's 17. And then immediately after, he's like, oh, can you let down your hair? I have to go.
Oh!
He's promised to another.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And she's knocked up now.
Oh, wow.
From losing her virginity to the prince.
Interesting. Clint, I'm very sorry that you DNF'd Ice Planet Barbarians. I'm sorry you couldn't get with this.
No.
Girls Like Us, North Wind by Gary Paulson, and Riley's Ghost by John David Anderson. Heartless apparently is amazing. I still have not read it, but I want to. Priory takes every ounce of my brain power and focus. Yeah, seriously, it really does. Hi, Amy. Sarah, you already know my thoughts on hate. Please do it. Just in time for the first shrimp. Yes, the Bear and the Nightingale. I heard good things about that one. Sarah, I would do a buddy read with you, except for I'm currently rereading the 4th book in that series, and I'm not ready for a reread just yet. So, but I hope you enjoy it. Oh wow, we got some double people reading the same book. 2 people reading The Bear and the Nightingale. Gabriel, you're not late, but thank you for joining. Tammy, thank you for letting him know. I'm on page 229, 22 pages. I just finished 2 prompts for January's TBR Knockout Challenge. Nice. We'd love to see it. Hi, Tracy. I'm reading Priory of the Orange Tree. And Mel's reading a retelling. What's it called again? I keep forgetting.
The Fairest of Them All by Carolyn Turgan.
I do like that cover. It's very pretty. Oh, wait, hold on. 43 pages. Wow. 43 pages of legendary rereading before Once Upon a Broken Heart. Okay. 13% of that one. Muting to finish.
Muting to finish her chapter.
Finish your chapter. I received the giveaway prize and loved it. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm glad you got it safely. I gotta leave work early. I'm happy to be sprinting with you guys. Oh, nice. Leaving work early is the best thing. There's nothing better than that. When they're like, oh, you can go home. I'm like, peace out. I'm out of here. I'm reading Crescent City. Woo! Yay. I hope you're enjoying it. Please tell me you're enjoying it. Because if you don't, if you're not.
Past the first 200 pages.
30 pages of Girls Like Us. Once They Were Wolves. 15 pages of reading done. 15 pages is better than no pages. Making taco soup. Ooh, I'm hungry. 33
I
pages.
had some steak pad thai that we cooked the
Oh,
other
that sounds
day.
fun.
Yeah, some leftovers that we cooked the other day.
Oh, that really does sound amazing.
And now I'm having some giant cookie.
Ooh, stop talking about food. I'm still hungry right now. Okay, wait. May? Is that how you say your name? May? Is looking for some help. She doesn't know what to read. Golden Sun by Pierce Brown, Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey, or Recursion by Blake Crouch. The only one that
I've
I've
heard
read,
things on Recursion.
I actually liked that book. I was going to say that's the only
I
one that
haven't
I've
read
read
it,
all
so.
the way through. I enjoyed it. Leviathan Wakes was good the first half that I read, and then I have not read Golden Sun, obviously, because I haven't read Rising, but I've heard good things about all of them.
I've heard really good things about Golden Sun, so that's what I would vote for. I haven't read any of them though.
Yay! We do love it when people love Crescent City. How long will we be doing this? I'm hoping till about 8:30, but it actually really just depends on when Mel wants to go to bed because she is 3 hours ahead of me, so it's late over there.
Yeah, it's a little after 9 here.
Yeah. Leviathan Wake, that's what they're voting for. Recursion. I almost chose Priory in solidarity with you, Kaylani, but the Mare of the Nightingale called to me more. You know what? I get it. This 800-page behemoth doesn't call to many people at this hour of the night, okay?
It doesn't call to me at all. It's like as soon as people started showing it, I'm like, I am not interested. Thank you.
Got some votes.
I have no idea what this book's about, but seeing it was enough for me to go, I'm good. Thanks.
You know what? As I'm getting more and more into it, it's starting to get more interesting because the political intrigue is starting to amp up a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And there's so many things happening that it's almost like you can't really get bored because the story's constantly switching and you're learning new things about every person that you're following. So it's interesting. I don't think that I would ever maybe reread it again. I would probably keep it on my shelf just because, first of all, it's beautiful. And then I want to be like, yeah, I read that.
I would too. I'd be like, yeah, I accomplished that.
Uh-huh.
But it also takes up so much space.
Yeah, it really does. Especially because I have this one turned out. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Really enjoyed Bear and the Nightingale. So glad that you liked it. I got so many books to pick from. Christmas, of course, I got books from Libby, reading Sabriel and loving it. I've heard so many people talking about Sabriel recently. Like, I need to stop adding things to my wish list. I need to stop buying books. I just bought a new book yesterday. Like, I
did too. What did you buy yesterday?
It's called Northern Wraith. It's a book I've never heard anybody talk about. I found it in the adult fantasy section in Barnes & Noble, and I was like, it sounded so good. It's based off of Ragnarok. So you have like these really interesting like lore and mythology going on. And I read the first 2 pages and I was already like intrigued. Like I'm like, I can't start another fantasy book right now, but I was pulled in. I'm like, okay, maybe I need to read this right now. What did you buy?
I ordered something off of Amazon, and I did look it up on Goodreads to see what it was rated before I bought it because it's something I've never heard of, and so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to get one that just totally sucked. But it's a graphic novel, and it's an 18 and over graphic novel.
Oh, send it to me, and we're not sending it to me. Send me the link.
It's called Fine Print Volume 1. And I can tell you on the cover, you have this woman, and she's between an incubus and a succubus.
Oh, yeah, I'm sold. I want that shit.
It says, how do you deal with a broken heart, junk food, excessive drinks, dubious contracts with ancient gods? When it comes to Lauren Thomas, the queen of bad decisions, the answer is always the worst possible choice. She finds herself in a rare opportunity to have her broken heart patched up by the highest rated god of desire. The problem is it's a contested title. Join us in this tale of gods and mortals, love, lust, and death, and one woman's bad choice that starts it all with a simple bite on a golden apple.
Interesting. That sounds really good. Not gonna lie, I kind of want that.
Yeah, I mean, it's got good ratings, and I was just like, the cover sold me pretty well.
There
I
you
was
go. I
like, it
mean,
looks hot. And
right?
apparently the incubus and the succubus, they're able to like transform genders.
Oh my gosh, we'd love to
And
see it. Karina recommended not Leviathan Wakes if you're in a slump. Yeah, it's very slow book. I mean, it's a big book. All of the books that you put on there as options are either like sci-fi or like chunky. So good luck. I don't know what Clint's laughing at, but haha to you, Clint. Have read all 3 books in the Bear and the Night Wolf series, and I love them. I own the first one. I just haven't gotten around to it. 2 more chapters in the bear. I was like, what is it, a mouse? I did not know that much, but it's a bear. And I'm liking it so far. I cooked during that sprint, my bad. No worries. Productivity is good. Hubby grounded me from buying books. He thinks. Right? Yeah, you thought.
mm-hmm.
LOL, that's what I was thinking.
It stopped her from telling him he was buying.
Yes,
She was buying
exactly.
books.
Exactly.
They just show up.
We stand a steamy graphic novel. Yes, we do. Sterling says their work is amazing. They are the ones who did Sunstone. Interesting. 18 plus graphic novel? Say less, Mel. Yeah, indeed. Say less. I did add it to my wish list already. I want that. All right, let's start a new shrimp. I'm going to go grab myself some food because I'm starving. But enjoy you guys' reading, and I'll be back in a little bit. But until then, oh wait, I got to get this set up. I'm all getting you guys geared up for, and I'm not even ready. I'm so sorry. All right, I will see you guys in a little bit. Until then, happy reading.
Happy reading, all.
All right, and that is time. How did everyone do?
I got sad.
Why?
My book got sad.
Oh. Yeah. My book got a little sad, but I think that was on my... Was it this time? I think it was the last round. Our first person has met its end, and I was not prepared. It was a little bit sad.
2 people have met their ends already.
Oh no.
No, 3 people.
This is a fast-paced book.
I know, right? I'm only on page 64.
And 3 people have died?
Technically, one didn't make it to being there in the first place.
Oh, baby. Oh no.
That's what had just happened. And I'm like,
Oh, that is sad.
it was very sad.
Tammy and Abby have left us. Thank you for joining. 33 pages from Melissa. You finished Nubia and gave it 5 stars. Yes, such a good graphic novel. 17% left of Salt to the Sea. And only 12% that time, but I made it 61% overall. Nice. I only read 18 pages because I went to go eat. Warm up my food and then eat. But it's insane to know that I am currently 268 pages into this, and I have barely made a dent.
Hold on. There's a lot of questions and stuff in the back of this. Okay. 268 pages, you say? The whole book, not including all the other stuff, extra stuff in the back, the whole book is actually 260 pages.
So I have read your book, and I still have not even close to the end of mine. Got to the end of the penultimate chapter. 1 more to go, but I'll save it for tomorrow. That is called self-control. Holy moly.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, when I get to the last chapter, I'm like, you know what? I gotta finish it. I don't know.
Like, I can give up a little bit of sleep for that.
Oh, yeah. Do you have some options that maybe we can vote for, Dark Rose? Maybe we can help you out?
Absolutely. We've already helped somebody else pick their book, so.
We'd be more than happy to help. I read a chapter in The Truth About Martians. Interesting. That sounds very interesting. Might finish my book today. Nice. We'd love to see it. Only 1 page away from finishing the chapter. Oh no! Just read. It's okay.
1 page. Yeah, just mute us for now and finish your chapter.
I read 31 pages, just about halfway through. Nice. 15% of Riley's Ghost. I'm now 51%. Trying to finish it tomorrow since it comes out tomorrow. Oh, nice. Book birthday. I'm role playing with my friends, reading Shadow of the Shelf. Love that. That sounds fun. I want to role play with my friends. What the heck? Now that I have DNF to book, I'm trying to pick another one in its place. Well, I saw your TBR. You got plenty of options, Clint.
I mean, you got Pucked.
Oh, yeah. You should read that. You should read that.
Or if you haven't finished the Bane Chronicles, you could do that. Or if you haven't read our pages for, oh crap, I need to do that. The buddy read this week, which is Greek Heroes. You could do that.
I know what Mel might switch over to.
Yep. Because I forgot that I need to be reading that too. I haven't started it yet.
I want to be awake for this ending. It's been 700 plus pages. We'll definitely open up Priory this week. I also need to read She Who Became the Sun. I've heard good things about that one. Not really my taste, because I don't really like historical books with like a little bit of fantasy. It's not really my thing, but I've heard really good things about it. Hopefully you enjoy it.
I think I have that one. I think it came in one of my boxes.
I know it came in a couple different subscription boxes, but I don't know which ones you subscribe to. I forget. So
it's either Unplugged or the Bookish box that it came in, because it has a very different cover. Who is it by?
Shelley Parker Chan.
Hold on.
I'm still reading Legendary, but don't want to count it, as I'm planning on finishing it tonight on page 226 out of 443. You're gonna finish that tonight? Damn, that's some dedication. What the heck?
Chin.
Chan, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. Chan, I think. I read 3 pages of the last time I lied. My mom kept trying to have a conversation with me, so I didn't make any progress. That's the worst.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Make sure.
But none of them are calling to me right now. Oh, Clint, I'm so sorry.
She
Do you know any
who.
books with
Oh,
polarizing?
Parker Dash Chan. So I'll probably put it in the piece. Hold on.
Do you know any books with polarizing opinions? Off the top of my head, I mean, I feel like every book has a polarizing opinion. Someone loves it and someone hates it, but can't think of anything off the top of my head. 3 chapters in, but starting to knot off. Oh, started knotting off. The Destroyers of Silence had to wake me up at one point. The Destroyer of Silence.
Yeah, this
Ooh,
is.
that cover's stunning.
And the back says, "I refuse to be nothing."
I love that. Good night, Amy. I hope you get some rest. I want to
It
find
actually came with 2 covers, so it came with that cover, but it also came with
the original
cover.
That's pretty awesome.
This was I don't know. I still don't know which box. Oh, Unplugged.
And there you go.
I just saw the line, but one in which the queers win.
Love that. Karina said that she loved that book. I got the UK cover with the dragon, but not an subscription box edition. Oh my god, I can't. Love Hypothesis, City We Became, people who loved it and people who hate it. I was actually thinking the City We Became as soon as you said polarizing opinion. I feel like people really do love it or hate it.
The Love Hypothesis everybody seems to love.
I love that book. I do. I love that book. ACOTAR is definitely one that's polarizing. Can't think anymore off the top of my head. I really cannot. I finished the chapter. Nice.
Hey, Kaylin. When you get the opportunity and you have a chance to like really sit and think about it, I need you to send me a list of your top 11 favorite books.
Top 11?
Yeah. Not just of this year or like last year, but
all
top
time.
11. Yeah. I know it's random.
Okay. I'll do it for you because I love you. I'm on page 207 of this 734-page book. You're on the same page as me? You've made 200 pages into this book and it feels like just a dent? You know what it's like. Oh. Did you think Shadow of the Fox could fit for that? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like any book could fit for that.
Fit for what?
Polarizing opinion.
Oh.
How are y'all doing tonight? Hi, Trin. Thank you for joining. Shadow of the Fox is fun anime in the book. Have y'all read Throne of Glass? Is it worth reading? I have read the first 3 books if you count the prequel book, and I think it's worth it. But I mean, you have to kind of decide that for yourself. Mel has read.
I have read the entire series, and though I like ACOTAR better, like I love that series better. I think the Throne of Glass series gets better the further you go.
Yep. I feel like the characters also become more likable the further you go. I know a lot of people, when we were talking in our little group chat, somebody was saying that they really didn't like Selena Sardokian in the beginning, but then started to love them more as they went on. I was the same way, and I know the person that was reading Throne of Glass was like, I don't know about this character, but I feel like you learn to love her as you go on.
Yeah. I don't know.
She's opinion right there.
I mean, she grows a lot over the entire course, and it's interesting to see her change from
beginning to end.
Yeah, well,
the shift.
Like
you're talking about the shift.
Like even her name changes throughout.
Yeah, you're talking. Yeah, there's a big shift that happens, and I believe book 4, that really kind of changes the whole idea of this book. It goes from being one thing to being something totally different. And I think that's the interesting thing about Throne of Glass in and of itself, is it starts off as this like competition, deadly competition thing that then turned into an entirely different plot that kind of just, she takes it and runs with it. So kind of has to be prepared.
Yeah, there's a point that I'm like, I don't know. There's so much going on, and it's very awesome. I think I read I found this thing that showed me like how you should read like these certain books. There was 2 different books, and it's like you read so many chapters from this book, and then you read so many chapters from this book, and to get the best flow of how the story went. And I loved reading it that way, and that's how I was reading it for the first time. And I highly recommend it. So I have to see if I can find that picture because I took a screenshot of it. But I have never read it with them separate like that. I don't know if I would actually like it as much if I read it separate.
Well, I haven't gotten that far, so I have no idea. Like, I can't compare or contrast. Gabriel says, "What about a book with which MC breaks the norm?" I'm not really sure. I can't think of anything. Like, it's like when I get put on the spot, I'm like, what? Yes, Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms that you read that way. No,
I've read the whole series.
No, and that's how you read them. Those are the 2 that you read them that way.
Oh, okay.
Empire Storms.
I'm guessing it's been a while. I'd have to look.
Well, we can definitely incorporate that into our read along, Karina, if you want.
I'll look back and see if I can find that thing and send it to you with the chapters.
See that she has the photo somewhere too. It's definitely something that must be floating around.
But yeah, I definitely recommend reading them in tandem like that, going back and forth. It's, in my opinion, that's how it should have been. I'm not entirely sure why it's 2 separate things, but I think it should have been like that because the order flows.
Makes more sense that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it's done in 2 separate books because it's one book's following this set of characters, the other book's following this other set of characters, because at a certain point they split apart. And so they're both doing 2 different things, but when you read them in tandem, you're following the exact timeline of, okay, this is what's happening with these, this is what's happening with these, to the point where they come together.
Interesting. Yeah, Kayla, we are starting a reread of that series right now. Actually, we're reading it in the month of January. We're reading Throne of Glass all the way up to Crown of Midnight. Then we're going to read Assassin's Blade, then Arrow of Fire, and then all the way up to Kingdom of Ash. But we're doing it one book a month for the rest of the year. So if you're interested in joining us, you're more than welcome to do so. DM, I will, if I think of anything, I will let you know. Clint also has it written out. I want to reread the last couple of books and read them together like suggested. I read them separately at first because I was borrowing them one book at a time. That makes sense. And then for somebody that, was following the series when it was published, like, they didn't have that option. So I think that's interesting that she chose to write it like that. I think, like, it's so interesting reading Throne of Glass now that I have read everything other than Catwoman by Sarah J. Maas. And you can definitely see her writing has changed so much. Because Throne of Glass was, of course, her first series. And it's like, it's very different. Her writing is very different, which I think is why I enjoyed ACOTAR and Crescent City so much, because you can really see the growth of her writing, which is interesting. If superhero lit is okay, Dreadnought is definitely that.
Superhero. Oh, Renegades, if you're looking for superhero.
I think that she was trying to answer the where the main character, like, changes or something like that.
Oh, the main character is not like the norm.
Yeah, deviates from the norm. Kayla, if you are interested, you're more than welcome to reach out to me on Instagram. We can add you into our little chat.
I've got a collection of junk all over my desk. Random garbage.
I just cleaned my desk, so mine is actually quite clean, so I'm happy about that. But my floor, not clean. Not it.
My desk. I've got a coffee mug. I've got my drink here. I've got this box of Allegra I've used as a little trash can now to put little pieces of trash in. bag of chips. Now I've got this styrofoam container from the cookie that I was just eating.
Yeah, it happens.
Stacks of books here.
Catwoman.
Y'all can see my stacks of books here.
Are those the ones that you're reading this month?
Okay, y'all can't see these.
Who He's pushing them further and further away. No peeking.
Those are from my Have I Read It.
Oh, your last one was so funny. You got to the end, you're like, oh, just one. That's one thing.
I was like, guess that's what I'm reading. Okay. I've also determined I don't know what I'm going to do if it ever comes to a point that I get to one that I've actually read everything.
You just get to you get to live your life. You get to fucking just do whatever you want.
Somebody told me I should go on a book shopping spree. I was like, so that I have to react to that haul?
Yes. That's probably not the best idea.
I know somebody else said I could reward myself with taking 10 off of another large haul in the future.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I was reading a comment.
Oh, somebody else said I should do like give myself a reward that I could use in the future. Like when I get another haul that's got 30 books that I haven't read, I can take 10 books away.
That's good. That's good.
So it's one less book I have to read.
That is very, very good. I'm excited to start throwing a class this week. What chat do y'all have going on Instagram? Don't be afraid of the name of this chat, okay? I promise you it's not what it sounds like, but the chat is called Cox by Candlelight. And we come together and read smutty books. You don't have to join us in the smutty books, but we're also reading Throne of Glass. We're also reading... That's it, actually. And then we just kind of...
Y'all reading Ice Planet Barbarians.
Yeah, but that was one of our smutty book choices. But we're also talking about Throne of Glass in that chat. So if you want to join in, DM me. DM me on Instagram, and you're more than welcome to join us. We have a lot of fun over there. A little bit too much fun sometimes. I may read either TOG or Today's Pages of Greek Heroes. That's quite the name. Yeah, you can thank Karina for that. She came up with that. She's wonderful. She's so smart. It's good. It's good stuff.
She says she's down for reading smutty.
There you go. We're about to read, I think next month we're going to read one of Katie Roberts' short little novella books called Your Dad's Good or something like that. I own it. Dad's Good Enough for Me or some shit like that. I don't know, but it sounds like it's going to be good. What is it called? Hold on. It's called Your Dad Will Do. So excited for that.
Will do. And I haven't seen that we were doing that one. So is it like a...
They were just talking about it when we were on in a... Huh?
Is that like an ebook or something?
Yeah, ebook and audiobook, but they were just talking about it when we were sprinting. That's why you haven't seen it yet.
Oh.
I just noticed it when I went to go down to eat. Yeah, CBC is everything. It really is. I liked it. I gave it a 3 star. It was nice. It just wasn't like, maybe it's not for everybody, you know? Clint obviously didn't like it. Good stuff. It's on script. Well, there you go. It's on script. If you want to listen to it.
I'm definitely down for some Katie Robert. Like,
oh, me too. Anytime we want to plan on reading Katie Robert, I'll be there. And square. All right, let's do another reading. Shrimpy doopy.
Oh, Clint says I'm giving IPB a 1 star.
Whoopsie. Ice Planet Barbarian just didn't give Clint the right stuff. Alien smut was not his thing. All right, let's do it.
Happy reading.
Happy reading. Hello,
Hello,
everybody. I'm miserable. She won't let me go.
Doggo. I got the introduction, which is like Roman numeral pages, plus to page 41 of the book. This is awesome. I'm loving it so much.
Wow, you read quite a bit.
It is so funny.
I have made it to page 300, which means I've read 100 pages of this today.
Yay!
It's like wild that I need to make another 100 pages just to get halfway.
Honestly, I think this one is my favorite out of all the Rick Riordan books so far.
Really? With 41 pages?
From what I've read so far, it's hilarious, and I love it. I was like laughing every couple of pages. He's like, yeah, apparently he used Apple Maps because because he was totally off course.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Einstein. Oh, hi.
Einstein!
You know he's poking up. Here we go.
Oh,
There's
look at
Einstein.
that big boy. Hi, Einstein.
Hi, baby. Oh, hi. I'm getting all the kisses. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see. I spent about Barbarians got better after the first book for me.
He's so
I
pretty.
just started reading smutty books. Well, welcome. Welcome to the club.
We love smutty books here.
We do. That name is all the more subtle because in Canada there is a CBC, but it's Canada Broadcasting Corporation. I love it. I wanted to join the Instagram group. I might not be able to read this month, but I like what? But I like what? Oh wait, hold on, there it is. I love Katie Robert. Well, if you want to join, let me know. Instagram me. DM me on Instagram. That's what I meant to say. Leaving for now, but thanks, ladies. Bye. Thank you for joining us. You're already in there, Trin. Another 18% that time. Nice. I got to page 58. 8% left. You guys are killing it. 20 pages. I got distracted, so I got like 20 pages read. You know what? That's good. Trin loves Rick Riordan book, she says. 40 pages of Kingdom of the Wicked. I'm reading this so I can start the next book in this series. Oh, I've heard such good things about that series. I really want to read it. Oh, Desperate Measures.
Love Desperate Measures. Desperate Measures.
Me too. It's so good.
You're so cute.
14 pages of the audio when I clean the kitchen. It's hard multitasking with the audiobook for Priory. I have to keep rewinding. I could not. No, there's no way that I could listen to the audiobook solely for this book. Sometimes when I'm sitting here reading the book, I'm like thinking about other things, and then I'm fucking lost and I have to rewind. So I don't know how you're doing it. He is massive.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He is and he may not even be fully grown yet. He is so big. And he thinks he still fits in my lap.
Don't they all?
Yeah, you do.
I just got here. I'm in the middle of ACOTAR. Nice. We are huge Sarah J. Maas fans here.
Yes.
Also, welcome. Gotta go eat lunch now. Bye. Enjoy your lunch. Page 233 of The Savior Champion. Hey, you read that one.
Love that book.
I really want to read it. You've been hyping it up so much. I'm like, I need to get on that one.
Love it. It's so good.
I'm using my first 2-star read of the year as my my mouse pad.
It's not a short book either. Granted, it's not Priory of the Orange Tree long. Hold on. Let me grab it. I can tell you how many pages it is.
The big dogs are the lap dogs. You are very right, Taylor.
Right here. It is. Oh gosh. A brick.
A brick that almost broke your desk.
Looks like it is 555 pages.
That's a good amount of book.
Yeah. It looks skinny compared to your book, though.
Yeah, seriously. This also has really thick pages, too. Isn't Wolf Song smutty? I wouldn't call it smutty. Each book has a sex scene, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a smutty book.
Yeah, I would call to be a smutty book, it has to have like multiple, really steamy sex scenes. Wolf, and like she said, it has like one.
Each one has
Granted,
one.
they're very graphic and like detailing it.
Yeah, he
So
doesn't
it has
hold
a
back
smutty
for sure.
scene, but it's not a smutty book.
I'm glad you're getting your physical copies. I now own all 4 of the books, and nothing brings me greater joy. Like, I'm obsessed with them. I love TJ Klune. Priory was too long to be a 3-star read for me. I did it though. You know what? Good for you. You fucking powered through, and I'm proud of you for it. It kind of is. I mean, it's not really though. It's not really spicy, Clint. Smut normally are erotica. Yeah, I feel like you have to at least have like 3 smut scenes for me to call it spicy for me.
Yeah, it's got to be throughout the book, not just in one spot. Especially when the book's like 400 or 500 pages. Yeah, and the sex scene's like a page. That is not a smutty book. That is a smutty scene.
Yes, indeed. It's so good. Are you talking about Savior's Champion? I think that's one that you're reading.
Mm-hmm, yeah, that's what she's reading. It really is so good.
Wolfsong's gonna be your first TJ Klune? Wow.
It was my first TJ Klune as well.
Really? You haven't read House Mystery Sea? Oh, it's.
I have it because you sent it to me, but I haven't read it yet.
I'm hoping to read both Extraordinaries and Under the Whispering Door like soon. Except her.
Goodness.
Okay. So are you good to go for another one? You look tired.
Yeah. I want to get my pages for today done. Granted, I should be in bed. I should already be in bed because I have to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning with Xander. Well, granted, I don't have to wake Xander up. Marty's going to do that, but I still have to get up to get him off to the bus. So I still have to be up at a little before 6 in the morning. Yeah.
All right, let me just run through these last 2 comments and then we'll jump on the last one. That way we can at least round it up. I think that would be, is that going to be our 4th one? 4th or 5th one, maybe?
I don't know.
I can't do super smutty books. It's really awkward to listen to it on my AirPods while my 6-year-old is right there asking me for snacks. I get that. Yeah. I don't think I could read them like that either. Although I do read my smutty books at work, so. But I don't have kids asking me for snacks.
I'll be like listening to it in my earbuds, or sometimes if I'm just here and I'm listening while other things are going on, I might just be playing it out loud. And then if there are other people around, I'm like, turn it down.
Well, the thing that always gets me is sometimes I listen to smutty books in my car, and I have to like turn up the noise, the sound on it, because like you have all this other noise going on, so I want to be able to hear the words. But I wonder if people can hear what I'm listening to. And I'm like, oh, please don't look at me. No, just don't look at me.
I'm like, roll the window down. Listen to it.
I mean, honestly, I don't care, or else I wouldn't listen to them. But like, sometimes I think like, I wonder what they think right now as this person is going to Pound Town on this woman's vagina.
You know, my mom and I were actually talking about this not that long ago. I think we were in Boston or something. We were on like a bus or something, public transportation, and we both happened to be looking out the window at things passing by, and there was this woman in a car next to us eating a stick of butter.
What?
Yes. She had it peeled back like a freaking banana, like the paper, eating this stick of butter. And we looked at each other and we're like, is she eating butter?
That is nasty.
I mean, so somebody listening to a smutty audiobook. I mean,
I am shook at
eating butter.
I mean, I've seen people doing some weird stuff like on the freeway. Like one time I was driving on the freeway, going 60 miles an hour, not in traffic. This man was playing his Nintendo Switch. Yeah, like, I mean, both hands, too. Fucking, he was steering with his elbows or some shit. I don't know what he was doing, but I was baffled. I'm like, sir, this leads to death. I don't know what you're doing, but it's not okay. But
not okay.
I'm not in it. I'm not into butter. Trent, you're gonna love.
I mean, I love butter, but I mean,
not like that. Even when I put like too much butter onto something, it makes my stomach hurt. To eat it by itself,
Yeah.
Off the spit. No, I'm out. I can't do that. I put TJ Clinton on a must-read list because I heard y'all talking about him. Well, you are welcome. You're gonna learn my lesson in place of Ice Planet. I'm on 2 times speed, so I assume. True. You know what? You are so right. People don't know what the fuck I'm listening to.
That's true. It's funny. Like I was listening to the Bane Chronicles, and I was reading along. So when I'm reading along, I can listen to it a lot faster.
Yeah.
And then if I'm just listening to it, and Marty's like, "Is that even English?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, here, let me slow it down a little." So I slowed it down to like 2.2, and he's like, I said, "Did that help?" He's like, "No." So I sped it down to 2, and I was like, "Okay, now can you understand it?" And he's like, "A little bit."
So when you guys listen to your audiobooks together, when you read books together, you have to read it at regular speed?
Oh no. I started at like the 1.75 and then gradually go up.
That way you can get
And
acclimated to it.
yeah, so normally we're listening to it around 2-ish anyway. But he can't quite listen to it as quickly as I can listen to it because I'm just a little more used to it. But also he's focusing on driving, and I'm
Yeah.
typically if we're listening and I'm just sitting there, I'm going to read along in the book, because if I don't read along in the book, then I'm messing with my phone and doing other things, and I'm like, what happened?
No, I cannot read in the car, be on my phone in the car, nothing. I will get so car sick. Like, violently ill. No, thank you. And then for those of you guys that don't like watch my channel, this comment makes me laugh because I listen to my books at 3, sometimes 3.5, sometimes 4. So now that you said that, I know that none of those people really understand what the hell I'm listening to. Like, it just sounds like noise to them. I used to take my brother to work, so I would make him. Wow, that's some sibling trust right there. I used to eat butter as a kid by itself. Clint, I can't.
Xander. I'm waiting in the car to pick him up from school and listen to the audiobook, and he gets in the car and I'm not even thinking about it, and the audiobook's still going, and there's Desperate Measures. He was like, what
are you reading, mother?
He was like, turn it off.
Karina, the way I turn my sound down so quick at a red light when listening to a risque audiobook. Sometimes I find myself doing this with like older people. Like if there's like an old lady next to me, I'm like, maybe I'll just turn it down. I can't ride in a vehicle and read. It makes me sick. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I can't even be on my phone. I can't play games. I can't text. I can't do any of it. It makes me so sick. All right, let's do it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to pick.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I think after this next sprint, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, you are just yawning like a maniac over there.
Yeah. It's almost 11. I've been up since like 5:40.
Too early. You've been up since too early.
Since way too early.
All right, let's do it. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
that is time for our very last reading, Shrimp. How did you guys do? What did you get up to? I hope you got some good reading done today. Mel, you're still muted.
I got to page 44, or I got 44 pages, so I'm on page 85.
Nice.
And to finish today's, I need to get to page 108. So
almost there.
Another 15 minutes or so. I'll stay up and read and get it done. Though I've learned that the story of Psyche, she's the basis. Her story is the basis for Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Beauty and the Beast is a
mythology
retelling.
There you go. I am almost halfway.
Almost.
I'm at page 344, so I read about 44-ish pages, and I have like 60 pages left until I'm halfway through this book. Oh my gosh. I never thought that I would do this. But I can honestly say, now that I got past the 200-page mark, like, things are happening, betrayals are being had, secrets are being revealed, and I'm quite interested in the story. So, enjoying it.
So kind of on the same thing as Crescent City.
Yeah, it took a little while. There was a lot of world building. Still, some of the stuff confuses me, but like, I have a grip on things a little bit more now. And I mean, people are dying. Things are happening. People are being betrayed. It is interesting.
Hey, yeah, people are dying and being betrayed in mine too.
There you go. It's happening all around. Just being on the outside of a vehicle and hearing someone's whole entire conversation. Yeah, I can't have them listening to my book of choice. No, ma'am. I have to get out. I have to head out and get ready for bed too. But I'm determined to reach my daily pages for Priory of the Orange Tree. Thanks for this sprint. Sorry, I couldn't say bye to you, Karina. Drew was doing karate. He was asking how many sprints. This is our last one. 30 pages. 20% into ACOTAR. Oh, I love ACOTAR. 62 pages. Nice. You finished your book. Congrats. Hello there. I was late. I was reading I'm Not Your Idol manga, and I'm almost done. Nice. I almost got done with the first story of Greek Heroes. Right along there with Mel. I only made
The first story is just hilarious.
I'm excited to read more Rick Riordan, but I have to finish Percy Jackson first.
Well, this, I think, I don't know that there's going to be any spoilers, with this, because it's like an extra. It's a Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes, and it's the stories of the different Greek heroes, but it's told as like Percy Jackson wrote them. So it's in his voice, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a try. I definitely want to finish up what I'm reading now before I start any more Rick Riordans, but I'm excited to read more of his stuff. I only made it to the last 4 minutes of the sprint. Oh no! Currently reading It Ends With Us, one of my favorite books of all time, and I'm loving it. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I had to get my highlighter away from my little one trying to eat it. Oh man. You're just living an exciting life out there. Thank you for hosting Sprints. Well, thank you for coming. Kaylani, yes, it is the Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm almost 400 pages into this beast of a book. It really is, Mel. I can definitely state I kind of agree with it being one of my favorites in the Percyverse.
Yeah. And somebody else, like, after reading that first story, like in our little Twitter group, they're like, yeah, this book is already 5 stars.
Wow. Okay,
yeah.
Well, I definitely have to get around to that one then. What's it called? Greek Heroes?
Greek Heroes. Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes.
I'll have to check that out. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's like the first story is Perseus wants a hug. And then which is the one that was hilarious. And then the second one is Psyche ninjas in a box of beauty cream. It's about like Psyche, and she's mortal and she's gorgeous, and people are referring to her as like the next Aphrodite, and Aphrodite's like, hold up. And Psyche's like, no, I don't want this. And like her sister's getting married off to other kings, and they're living like the high life, and no guys want to date her because they're kind of like intimidated by her being so beautiful. and all the girls at school are cruel because she's so pretty, and so she's living this lonely life, living with her parents, and they go to the Oracle, and the Oracle's like, yeah, dress her for a funeral when she's going to get married, and she's gonna marry a monster. And Aphrodite sends her son Eros, aka Cupid, to make her fall in love with some monster, but Eros is just like, oh, she's hot, and so he falls in love with her and makes this amazing place, and he's just like, okay, you can have all of this is yours, you just can't see me, you can't know my name.
Interesting.
And then she wants to bring her sisters in, and her sisters, he's like, you really shouldn't do that, your sisters aren't nice to you, they're gonna spoil this, they're gonna ruin everything, don't bring them here. She's like, but I really need to. And of course the sisters ruin everything, and their marriage falls apart. But that's not the whole story.
I definitely would like to read more of that. Sterling wants to know he's going to try Legendborn this month. Thank you. I like that book. It's so good. 250 pages. Those last pages were kind of awkward. Ooh. Ooh, no. Nice. Been wanting to read that one, but it's a chunker. Yeah, it really is. It really fucking is. Finished your book and 6 books down. Nice. I think I'm on book... This is book 6 for me this month.
I have completed 7 books this month.
Oh, God. I'm so behind.
And I'm currently working on this one, Children of Blood and Bone, and the fairest. Where is it? The Fairest of Them All.
I'm reading this one right now, and The Diviners, both chunky freaking books. I mean, not as chunky as this, but chunky. Diviners is like over 500 pages. Oh my God. Somebody said no.
Yeah, is that our next week's read or the week after? I can't remember.
I think it's next week. I'm not really sure.
I have to constantly look. Yeah, it's next week's read, which I'm going to start early too, because Marty and I started that series a while back and we never finished it. So we're going to do it together. So I have to actually start early so that he can have time to listen to it.
That makes sense. I'm here and I'm sleepy. Oh no, we're just about to leave, KL. I'm sorry. We're just about to sign off.
It's like 11:30 here, and I got to get up in 6 hours.
Yeah, Mel needs to get some rest. I'm going to go hang out with my husband, even though he's mad at me. I guess I forgot to change over his address on the DMV. He's like, but you did yours. Why didn't you do mine? I'm like, I'm sorry.
But y'all can all come and hang out over at my channel on the 15th. I do mid-month reading sprints over there. So
and Mel's channel is down below.
And they start at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll go until whenever. Probably, I don't know. It depends on what day of the week it is. It's on a Saturday. So it'll probably go to whenever. Midnight, my time, maybe.
I will definitely have to join in the comments for a little while and get some reading done on Saturday.
Yeah.
All right.
And you're welcome to come and join in on the live show too if you like.
Oh, okay. If I don't have anything planned, maybe I'll hop in for a little while.
Just let me know and I'll change it in my thumbnail.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see. All right, like I said, Mel's channel is linked down in the description box below. Make sure to go check her out, subscribe, like all the stuff, if you guys aren't already. But thank you so much for joining me. It's so good to be back. I'm hoping to maybe do this again in maybe a week or 2. Don't hold me to that, but I'm going to try. Thank you so much, Mel, for joining me. I hope you guys had fun. But we will see you all in the next one. And you're very welcome, Mel. Thank you for joining. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a great night.
And podcast.